Hi guys, it's Amanda. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. I've got my September. Yeah, I don't look at my calendar. Empties out and ready to go. My basket is empty. I've got them all sorted next to me. So here we go. I'm going to start with candles. The first one I have is Creative Enchantment. This is Berries and Cream. This was an oldie but a goodie. She doesn't have dates on them, I don't think. But this was from probably February. But it was really, really good. Yum, yum, yummy. Next up here, I have this one, which was given to me in a swap. It is from the Quilted Candler or Chandler. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to say that. This was in the scent Peanut Butter. It's right on the top. This candle tunneled, and then kind of fizzled out. So I put it on like a hot plate and let it just melt. It has a very, very true peanut butter scent, so it was pretty good. I'm not focused. Here we go. I have two candles from Sweet Sensations. One of them, okay, it's a Dear Santa candle, so it's from December. It's Vanilla Bean Noel, and the other one is Cherry Berry Push Pops and Vanilla Bean Noel. And you can see they both kind of did the same thing. And there's lots and lots of soot. So I don't know if she's using the wrong wicks or if it's just the way she's wicking them. You know, it's so hard to say. I would say that the wicks are too close to the glass for sure. This one, yeah, this is the Cherry Berry Push Pops. This one wasn't quite as bad as this one, but I mean, sometimes there's always a little bit on the side, but it shouldn't be like that. So again, these are Sweet Sensations. They did smell really good. And they didn't tunnel or anything. Like, they burned fine, except for the wicking issue. Okay, this last one here, this was given to me, Focus. Oh my God. There we go. This was given to me as a random act of kindness. It is from Wiki Wiki Wax. It is in the scent Goody Two Shoes, which is vanilla. It was a jewelry candle, so I got a beautiful pair of earrings out of them. But it burned beautifully and wonderfully. Like, it tunneled a little bit at first, but then it kind of, you know, evened itself out. I mean, this is mostly just from me pouring it. But when I got my jewelry out, I mean, my jewelry was like all the way down here, so I had to burn it quite far. And then when I pulled the jewelry out, like, the wick went upside down, and I think that was more my fault. But it smelled good. It was lighter. It was more like a creamy vanilla, but that's normal for vanilla to be lighter. Okay, melts. I didn't get through as many as I usually do, but that's okay. This is Wicked Wax of the East. This is Green Apple. This was cut in two and melted in my son's room. It was a very true scent. This is Fruit Slices. This I really like. The more I go on about doing this, the more I'm realizing that there are some fruity scents that I really do like. This was Pumpkin Crunch Cake. This is a good one too, and you can tell it was an older clamshell. She had sent it for free in one of my orders, but it performed well. This big old bag was a loaf in rainbow, and I believe, hold on. Yep, it's from March, so I believe it was the St. Patrick's Day one, but it was good. Very, very good. Okay, I've got just some singles here. I'm just going to grab those. I don't know why my, like, focus keeps going weird. I wonder if I'm just moving my arm too fast. I have a little bitty, I love these 1 ounce scent shots from Creative Enchantment. And this was in Lemon Lavender. My son melted this in his room. It was super strong. Very, very, very strong. Like, it's made the whole top part of my house smell like it. More of an herbal lavender than a floral. So it wasn't my cup of tea, but it performed beautifully. This one was given to me by a friend. It is in it's Sassy Girl Aroma in the scent Sea Minerals. I honestly got nothing out of this. There was another one that she gave me too, but it was a peach one, and I understand what Amber Rose is talking about when she says cat piss peach, because as soon as I opened the bag, that literally was all I could smell. It was gross. So I didn't even melt it. This one was also given to me by a friend. This is Galaxy Candles in the scent Spring Spell. This one smelled like soap to me. I've had Galaxy Candles before. The owner is wonderful. I mean, her stuff performs beautifully, but to my nose, every single scent she has smells exactly the same. So, I don't know. And they all smell like soap, which isn't a bad thing because soap, it's like a good smelling soap, but they all smell the same. So, that's just me. Okay, next up. Flaming Star Scents. This is Reddit lipstick. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm moving back too quick. This was the cutest little puppy. It was a pink puppy, and she had like a dab of black on the nose and then the eyes. I cut him in half, and I melted him, and he smelled really good. Then we have New Moon Candles. This is in Pink Sands. I melted this one upstairs, and it performed wonderfully, as New Moon usually does. Okay, I have 2 scent shots here from Fire It Up Candles. This Pecan Pie and Cactus Sea Salt. This Cactus Sea Salt is one that I very, very like. It's a very clean smelling scent shot, or scent, rather. Pecan Pie, I could take it or leave it. That's just me. But they performed great. Fire It Up Candles always does, and you don't really see enough things about Fire It Up Candles. But she definitely is a very underrated vendor. Next up, Chloe and Me. I have a candy bag and blueberry, strawberry, fizzy pops. These were, well, one was donuts and one was a cupcakes. So they had multiples in here. This candy bag one, I was very sad when it was over because this is right up my alley. It was very good. The blueberry, strawberry, fizzy pop. Really, the fizzy pop was more dominant in this one, which was totally okay. I was hoping the blueberry would be. That was my son's, but he liked it. This is a vendor I've never heard of. These were again given to me by a friend. It's Oma, O-M-A, apostrophe S House. I've never heard of them. There was 2 of them here. Strawberry lemon pound cake and pineapple coconut birthday cake. The strawberry lemon pound cake, I couldn't smell at all. And then the pineapple coconut birthday cake, to me, all I could smell was the birthday cake, which was fine. Generally, lemon, well, pineapple really would be the more dominant type scent to it. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I've never heard of this vendor. These were from poured 2/9 of this year. Excuse me. Next up, we have Kushner Creations. I have Hippie Carnival, Vineyard. This was an older butterfly. Baby Grace, and Raspberry Green Tea. 3 of these were just her free samples that she gives in her orders. One was, like I said, an old vineyard tart. I don't ever have any problems with Kushner Creations. They always perform beautifully. Candles, her wax melts, everything. This Baby Grace, I don't know what exactly like the scent was. I'd have to look it up. But it was very, very light, which is odd for Kushner. Oh, see, there we go. I must be spending more time getting myself focused. This is, I have 2 here from MK's Scented Treats. One was Springtime Tea and the other one is Dusky Love. The Springtime Tea smelled really good. It was like more of a sweet tea. The Dusky Love, honestly, I couldn't smell it, and I don't really know what the scent description is on it. So, that one, yeah, I don't know, but the Springtime Tea was amazing. Okay, as funny as this is going to sound to all of you guys out there that watch me, The same friend sent me some vintage chic scents. I have never had them before. And that really is a lie because I've had one tart from them and it was in Blonde Moment and it performed fine. But these are some of her blends. This one is Imaginings Cafe. Then I have Lazy Days of Summer. And We'll Always Have Paris. We'll Always Have Paris was really good. I really liked this one. It didn't last like a long time in my warmer like some do, but it was strong for a while. Lazy Days of Summer, I tried this in a couple different warmers and I just couldn't smell it. Not really sure if it was my nose or the room I had it in or what. And this Imaginings Cafe was very, very light and seemed to fizzle out super quickly. And again, these are just my opinions. Please don't send me hate mail because I said that about Vintage Chic Scents. Because I know she's very popular and she has quite a cult following. Okay, so this is Candles from the Keeping Room. I've heard of this vendor. I have to say I find it odd that their company is Candles from the Keeping Room when I don't see... Do they have candles? There's another one maybe then that doesn't have candles. And they're candles something. And it's like, how can you say candles if you don't make them? Makes no sense. Anyway, this was Mediterranean Fig. I had cut this one in half. And it was very clean. It was a very, very clean scent. It didn't quite fill the whole room, but it was pretty good. Frankie Scents. This is chocolate chip cookie dough. Yum, yum, and more yum. Love it. It was like a chunk. Kind of filled the whole bag. I cut it in half. I always get a great performance out of Frankie Scents. I never have any problems with that wax throwing. She does use a softer wax, so it can tend to be harder to get out of your warmer when it's done. Next up, we have Butali. This vendor, sadly, is no longer open. I've only ever got to place one order, and her items perform very well. This was a scent shot in Sugar Rush, which I cut in half. Yum. Right up my alley. Almost done. Down to the end. Next one is Mimi's Tarts. This is another one I don't feel we hear enough about. Mimi's Tarts is amazing. This first one is Fairy Floss, Cotton Candy, Sugar Cookie Bomb, and Marshmallow. This was a whole lot of yum rolled up into a tart. The next one was Japanese Cherry Blossom, which I always like. It's a Bath & Body Works dupe. So those performed very good. And last but not least, we have Glitterati Candle Company. This was also sent to me by the same friend. She sent me a whole bunch of wax. It was very nice of her. This is Pink Sugar, Pink Chiffon, Vanilla Bean Noel. Because this was one of her big chunks, I cut it into several pieces and melted it a little at a time. The only warmers that I could find, that I have, that this performed well in was my Glade warmers. If I tried it in my Scentsy, or I have like the Walmart, I don't even know what it is. It didn't perform well at all. It kind of fizzled out right away. But this, especially in my kitchen, which is a huge open space, it performed beautifully. And even my husband was like, whatever that is, it's fantastic. You need to get more of it. So Glitterati is hard to come by, so it's not like I could just go order this scent, which kind of stinks. But yeah, and I've had her mystery boxes before. I've never really had much luck with the wax until I had this one. So, you know, maybe I'll go back in there and try it again. I know she does the sign-ups and the flash sale Sundays and stuff, but mostly it's mystery boxes, so. But that's it. That is everything that I got through in the month of September. So remember, all opinions are my own. I purchased all the wax, except for those that were given to me by my friend, and I disclosed that. I don't review my own products because those are generally for testing purposes or just for my own enjoyment. But I do burn melt them, which that's why sometimes I don't get through a whole lot of other people's stuff because I am constantly using mine. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me through this almost 15-minute video. And I hope you have a good day.